Hello, welcome to my YouTube tutorial. This is Bikoti, and today I'm going to do something quite different from the usual. So today I'm just going to show you how I came up with this particular design, kind of Valentine stuff. Follow me, let's dive deeper. Alright, so today I'm just going to show you how I did this and every idea behind it actually. It was from my 5 days design challenge, and which ended on 14th of February this year, right? This month precisely. So, and I just want something kind of creative, using your idea as a graphic designer and solving problems, and of course knowing each time to put in a particular content or stuff out there. So that was why I just came up with this little idea and to just explore the season, which is the season of love, right? So now, and as we all know, as a graphic designer, you need to also communicate to some extent. You need to communicate the idea you are trying to put out there. So that's why I came up with this design. Quite simple, just a very simple design, no complications at all. So this is an image of me. I think I've locked it. Let me just locate where the image is, and I'll just say some things. All right, so I'm going to unlock it, and of course I've said it time without number, reasons why I do lock my layers, right? So this is the layer for the image. I have the images inside of this layer grouped here, and I renamed it to image. So once I dissolve this, which is just by clicking, I have the images inside of it and some other few stuffs, right? So I'm going to click this. So now the next thing I want to do here is I just want to show you how I just lighten up this particular image. It's kind of dark a little bit, and I just worked on it for some minutes, I worked on it for some quite little kind of manipulation, and this is what I did. If I uncheck this, and if I check it, you will see the difference. Just take a gaze on this particular image, you will notice the difference between them. Look at it now, and now you will discover that it's kind of dark in here. You can see it, and once I just click this, it gives it this kind of cool look. And of course I did some little adjustments by clicking on the image itself, then going to filter, going to camera raw, and of course unfortunately you can't see the previous filter I used, because I don't know, it will automatically go off, right? It will go off automatically, and that's the the saddest part of it. So you can just do some manipulations here, just play around with all these primary grain and the likes. You can play around with them, then once you're okay with whatever you get as the result, fine. So I'm going to close it, or let me just hit enter, and I have this. It's going to give some effects again, I don't know. Okay, I think it's cool. So now that was just how I played around with the image to have something like this. Same thing applicable to this image, that's for this pretty damsel here. If I uncheck it, you see, okay, yeah. So now if I uncheck this, you will see, and if I should check this, you will see, you can see the kind of cool look, right? So, and if I should double tap this, okay, if I should double tap this comes up, right? Of course you can still see what is happening here. That's for this vibrance. You can see I used about 80, should I say pixel, I don't know what percent, I don't know, 80%, 87% vibrance. Then I desaturated it for like about -25 or 26 rather. So, and that's why I have this cool look. And if I should take this to 0, you would see, and if I just hit okay, you can see now. So that's just that about that, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so all right, so that's just that about vibrance. And the next thing is, I really do not do much stuff as per this designing, just something very light. As you can see, it's quite light, so I'm going to lock this so that it won't move around. So I also have an image here. I click maxed the image inside of this shape. Of course this is a shape, this is a circular shape. Then I also used pen tool to make this path, a pen tool to make this path. And this also is a kind of an image which is this. But unfortunately, this is a JPEG image, and if you try to remove the background, you might have some issues with it because it has a shadow, a black shadow. So let me just try it and see if it's gonna work. And I'm gonna come here and I'll click on magic eraser tool. I'm just gonna click once. Okay, you can see once and once. Okay, this could still be okay. It could still be okay. And if it's not working fine, actually I downloaded this particular image from FreePic. I think I'm just opening. This is it. And of course, if you have any file that contains an EPS file inside of it, that means it's something you can actually work on, but it's only going to open on Illustrator as a separate element. It's going to work fine on Illustrator. I think probably CorelDRAW too. I've not tried it on CorelDRAW, so I'm not really sure of that. But if you open it on Photoshop, it's going to come out in form of a JPEG. That's just how it will come up. So now I want to open this. So what you just do is just double tap it. That's if you have Illustrator on your system, on your computer system. Once you double tap it, it will open automatically on your Illustrator, and which I have it here already. This is it here in my Illustrator. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make sure that I have every of the elements taken off, because I really need just this and all of these kind of, should I say dots or stars, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to layer, which is here. I'm going to come on layer. I'm going to click on this. It has dissolved the layer, which has some groups inside of it. I'm also going to click this group, and once I click on this group, I'll click on this. Okay, no, I'll click on, I can turn it off to know what I'm working on. Okay, I'm actually working on this. So what I'm trying to do is I want to ensure that this has no background. It has no background. So I'm going to click on this, then I'll click on this. You can see that the drop shadow has gone. Okay, I'll click on this and the drop shadow will go. So once the drop shadow is gone, then I'll click on this. Okay, yeah, I need this. So I'm going to click on this. I don't need this because this is a kind of background, so I don't need it. I'm going to turn it off. You can see I'm turning it off now. Then do I need this? Okay, yeah, I need it. Okay, yeah, sorry, that's the main stuff. Okay, I'm going to collapse it as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is to click on this and check if it does have a background. It does not have a background, so I'm going to collapse this. Then I'm going to click on this. Yeah, okay, that's it. So now I can click on this now. Okay, I can click on this. You see it has no background any longer. So I'm just going to take it back. Then the next thing I'm going to do is to save it as a PNG. That's a portable network graphics. Yeah, I'm going to save it as a PNG. I'm going to go to File, Export, then Export as. So you can see I can now name it to whatever name I want to give it. So once I name it, then I'll click on Export. And also you can also select the folder you want it to be. Of course, I won't save this, but in case you want to save yours, just locate where precisely you want it to be on your system. So then you click on Export, and it's going to save as a PNG. It won't have any background. And once it does not have any background, I'm going to transition back to Photoshop now. So once it does not have any background, it comes like this, absolutely like this. So you can now pick it up, then take it to your workspace and do whatever manipulation you want to do with it. So that's how basically I get to do this. And you can see, so this is just a normal text, Okay, it's locked too. I locked everything. So I grouped them, like I said, This is TXT, and I'm going to unlock it. Then I click on this. So this is a text. Then this is also a text. So this is a kind of shape. I just showed you how I got this. It's not actually a text. It's just a way to to play around with this design to make it kind of creative, because it has to do with love stuffs or love story or whatever you may call it. So it has to go alongside with it, and that's how I came about this. and the story behind my love language. This is just a fictional kind of write-up. I really don't know what that's all about. Okay, and I just created a shape here. I duplicated the shape, then this is white and this is red. After everything, I just grouped the shape and I duplicated it here as well and gave it my write up. So this also is a kind of flower. I also downloaded it from, I think, Freepik. Yeah, Freepik. Just floral stuff. Just type in flora. Type in flora rather. Type in flora, then you get numerous of them and you can download. Also, this is a kind of love stuff. I also downloaded it. Then I placed it here. I also worked on it by removing the background from Illustrator because it's an EPS file. So I did that, and yeah, so that's basically all for this design. So this is a group, a kind of a circle, right? It's a kind of circle. I locked it down so it's not moving. It's a kind of circle. Then I duplicated it and I have it right here too, and that was just all. And for this is kind of a lens flare. Let me just quickly show that too. Okay, yeah, this is it here. It's kind of lens flare, and I'm going to unlock it as well so that I can pick it up. Yeah, so you can see this is, I think, kind of yellow or orange, I don't know, and this is a kind of red. You can see. So that's just what I did. And for you to do that, you have to create a separate layer for them using your Control-Shift-N. Then you can rename it if you like, and you just hit up OK. Then you see an empty layer. So once you see an empty layer, then you go to your brush. Your brush, which is B on your keyboard, your brush. Then you ensure that the color you want to appear is selected here. Then once you just make a single and ensure that your opacity, your flow, they are on 100%. Then once you just make a single click, you have it like that. Okay, so then after everything, you can now change your blend mode to screen to make it look super cool. It goes on screen, then it looks very nice on screen. So that's that about that. I don't really need it. Of course, this design has been uploaded before, so I don't need it. All right, so let me just bring everything back to normal. Okay, so that's how I did that for this lens flare kind of. So which other thing do I? So that's just all, and there's nothing much serious here. This is just a shape, and I curved the edge. Of course, you should know how to do that by now. Then I duplicated it and I just played around with this. I really don't know what I've done here. Boom. You don't need that anyways. It's not necessary. Okay, so that's basically all for this tutorial. And if you find this thing really helpful and maybe gives you an insight of your next project, please don't forget to drop that in the comment section. Ensure that you like this video, you watch it, you share with your friends, and whosoever needs to know about this, let them know about it. And like I said, I really much appreciate when you engage with my videos. You like, you comment, share. Anybody you feel like needs to know about this, wants to learn graphic design, UI UX design, ensure that you share my channel with them. Let them get to know about the channel, and I really do appreciate. For the first timers, thank you very much. You're welcome. If this is your first time, thank you, welcome. And this is Biko Designs. I make videos on graphic design, UI UX design, and tech related stuff. So if this sounds like something you'll really be interested in, please do not hesitate to just click on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that each time I upload new videos, you get to know about them. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for always engaging with this content. Thank you very much. And please encourage me by subscribing to this channel. Please do subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.